2, 1, action. Oops. Let me get my microphone. Chicos y chicas, I am back. Ah! It's real. Where have you been? Is a better question. Where have I been? Okay. That's where I've been. Just kidding. These photos are from last year. But the past month has been so interesting. So much has happened that I will not keep in the dark. Let me just jump straight into it. I did not get the Fulbright scholarship, which I applied to, and I was a semifinalist for, which I worked really, really hard on. And if I didn't move around my bookcase, I could grab... Let's just go on an adventure. Okay, you guys, this is gonna be, like, all over the place, but that's exactly what it needs to be. Oh! Okay, let's go. Oh! Oh. Let's go places. From the office to the bedroom. But basically, I do want to make a video that's just entirely about, like, that and mourning that loss and feeling those feelings and all of that. It actually was in the other room. Just kidding. The application. But I also don't want to, like, dwell on that too much right here and right now. But I think it is important for me to just kind of be loose with that and acknowledge the fact that it was a big block for me in my creativity in getting the news that I was not a finalist, right? Because it was definitely like a big feeling of like failure and shame that, like, I don't know, I didn't tell that many people, but the people that I did tell, you know, like, I had to, for this scholarship, for those of you that don't know, it is a, like, US government scholarship that, for this program, was an independent research project. I created my proposal, I don't know if this has, like, information I shouldn't show, but I made a fairly substantial proposal of what my independent research was going to look like in the country of my choice, which was the Philippines. And my title was Discovering Lost Identity by Tracing the Interconnected Threads of Philippine Weavers. It was going to be a project that focuses on exploring the traditional Filipino weaving as a way to learn more about ancestral heritage that I belong to, get to learn the language and reconnect with family. And it was something that is, like, so personal and intimate, and also, I think, I don't know, just, like, really important work for me. And I also think that in terms of, like, relationship to maintaining, like, cultural heritage and legacy, and protecting, like, those environments that are at threat, and it being, like, a government program, having to be approved by both the US and Philippine governments, especially now under the current administration, I think was very difficult. Anyone who applied for it, basically, we all thought we were gonna hear back, like, mid-April. That's historically been when you can apply to any country, when people hear back, and I didn't hear back until mid-May. And so a lot of people didn't, like, it was really delayed. But yeah, I put a lot of work into this. I printed this out so I could, like, because I'm so proud of, like, putting this together, and I'd love to do like a deeper reflection and story time, show you guys like what went into this and how I'm feeling after. But it's all to say that I was so nervous to open up my notification. Like, I was in Mexico City in a hostel. I was traveling for my sister's wedding, and then I went to Mexico City, and I knew it was, delayed, so it could come at any time. And yeah, I was so nervous because I didn't want to plan anything for the next year that this would have happened out of like superstition. I knew like this is what I wanted to do, this is where I wanted to be, and so I didn't plan anything. And yeah, so I think I immediately, and I did or do kind of hold the belief that like if this is not what the universe wants for me, then this is not the time, and that is okay. There's something better, something like more important that the universe has in store for me. And so holding on to that belief and that grounding. But like, I think that when I immediately found out, there was that kind of like shock and like numbed sense of like maybe relief that like, okay, I can move on, but still like I need to process that needed to, I don't know, I think it's still an ongoing thing, but like acknowledge that this was a big loss for me, and this was like, I am grieving the effort of this application, and that there are big feelings of like, I think as an artist who like is applying to things over and over, like who's dedicating, like I started this took me months to make. Like, this was not a casual application. And even when I apply for a job and it makes me do a cover letter and then they never respond to me, it's like, that hurts too, so I just think that after coming, so I found that out 2 days, I think, before coming back home from Mexico City. It kind of spoiled my trip a little bit, and just really ways where, it wasn't the thing on my mind, but it was the thing in my body that I need to process this and feel this. And when I got home, I think I was really disoriented from traveling, and then also just this feeling, and it's been a couple weeks since then. And so as some of you guys may know, I've been doing the Artist Way creative recovery book, and I think travel also set me back, and it's been a little bit hard to keep up with just in general. That's kind of been a theme that if you watch those videos, you'll kind of pick up on, just keeping track of time. But I really lost that when I traveled to Mexico, and getting this news and having that routine of okay, this is the week, I'm going to read my book, I'm going to do my pages, I'm going to set aside time to take out of my week to dedicate to my inner artist. And so I guess it's all to kind of come back to the fact that today I did read the next chapter, which is week 11, and it's the second to last week before I have completed the book. It's a 12-week program, and I have been avoiding it for a while, because I've been in that slump, and I've been in it because of this, and trying to pull myself out, and slowly, but I'm really grateful that I've had this book along the way to be able to feel understand what I need to be able to dig myself out of that hole that I found myself in. And it really did align week 8, which I think is the week that I was supposed to make a video on. It's the one I need to release, I guess, talked about creative U-turns, which are like the times where you are going back on your progress and how to like pull yourself back into that direction and that flow. And so, yeah, I definitely felt like a setback and a huge like block. But one of the big things that Julia Cameron in her book talks about is like, you have to feel those losses and acknowledge like what they meant to you, and you need to share them with others, which is kind of why I feel like comfortable, or like, you know, why I'm able to share it with you guys right now. So it does feel really good, and it feels so important. It feels really good because it has felt really scary, you know. It's been hard to tell people about the fact that I didn't get this scholarship because, you know, everyone who I have told has like really believed in me and like wanted the best for me and supported me. And I think in a way it's just like there's this shameful like sadness that I couldn't like achieve that, which is like obviously not the case of like this isn't anyone else's fault, but it's such like an internal feeling and like just undermining, right? That somewhere along the line of like my life, I've been told to like give up, give up when, you know, I fail, or to feel shame when I fail. But yeah, I still need to contact because for this application you need to have a host affiliation. So in that process I reached out to like 80 emails in the Philippines and asked them to be my affiliation, and maybe like 3 of them responded, and so I was able to connect with those people and stuff. So and they've, you know, been so kind to like, you know, write me a letter of affiliation, but now I need to update them and say that I haven't made it. Same with my recommenders. I've only told 1 out of the 3 that I haven't gotten it, and, you know, I haven't even shared it with my roommate yet. And I've been here for like 2 weeks since I've known. So like, yeah, that is like, that's how that's feeling. That's that depth. But I read chapter 11 today, and it really revitalized me to feel free and confident and like just regrounded in what I'm doing and what I want. Essentially in this chapter, there was a moment that was like great artists don't like follow like old laws, they make new ones. And like with every grain of salt, that allows me to feel confident in kind of like mixing up this structure of how I've been going along my artist way, like documentation, because it has been really difficult for me to do a week by week recap. And I have week 8 on my computer, like a little bit of a recap that's kind of like it was tough to get through, and I wouldn't even say it's a finished recap. And maybe I will go back to like go through those weeks again, week 8, 9, and 10. And I mean, I only read week 11, so I don't even have a reflection on like, but I just wanted to share this because it is what I want to do, and it's what like my creativity wants to do. And that was a big point that she's been making this whole time, is that you have to concede to your creativity. And really when you do that, you're not making any concessions at all. Like, you are really allowing yourself to be who you really are. And that's what like we're here to do. We're here to create and to bring like something unique and new and different into this world and remixed. And there's a reason that we keep repeating the things that we keep repeating, and that is the core and the essential of it. Like, it's so important, like, because I've been thinking recently about how, like, I feel like I've been having conversations with friends who I've seen, like, literally just in the past week, and I'm like, I feel like this is the same conversation we had last time we've seen each other, like, months ago. Or, like, similar theme, like, same themes. It's like, okay, how was this part of your life, and how's that part of your life? Oh, this is this, and that's that, and stuff along those lines. And I was like, does this mean that, like, our relationship is, like, stagnant right now? Or, like, am I, like, an issue for, like, still, like, lingering on these themes? But I really do think, after kind of hearing that message, that no, we do return to things that are important, and we need to, like, nail down these ideas in an interpersonal way, and in a larger, more communal and societal way also. So I'm just kind of, like, feeling super, super happy that I'm able to kind of, like, share this update with you guys. And I feel really, like, free again. I think another thing that week 11 said in the chapter was that, like, well, a few things of, like, you don't need to make the sacrifices to secure your future, you know, that doesn't actually consider your inner child and your creativity, right? So if you are just, like, making investments in, like, your day-to-day, not your day-to-day, but, like, your, they use the example of, like, if you're working super hard for 2 years to buy that house in the Hamptons, then that's just, like, an expensive luxury. If you don't actually get the chance to fulfill your creative needs. And I think I've been in a similar point where my thought process of, like, or something that I've held in my mind is that, like, okay, if I don't get this scholarship, then maybe, you know, I've been working in public schools, maybe I can go back to school to become a teacher, because in Chicago, you know, like, the union is so strong, like, it's a stable salary, it's a stable career, and that could give me a lot of, like, structure, but, like, that'd be me running away from, like, the freedom that I, like, want and like, can have, and the creative life that I want to chase and I want to express, you know? And so that's how that relates to me, and it's just something to be grounded in also. So yeah, I feel like I just really wanted to come on here and give a little update for whatever it is. And I have so many fun ideas planned that I just feel, like, open and more loose to, and, like, I want to, like, bring out into this world. So we're already at 19 minutes. I think we'll just, like, let this be as a little, like, I'm back, what's up? But yeah, no, I do want to do a full, like, video. I think it doesn't have my address on the top, but, like, I want to do a full video that is, like, reflecting on this, like, the rundown, my experience, for people who are interested. And oh my god, I am really proud of this work. Like, I'm really proud of this work, and I know it doesn't define, like, me the fact that the government doesn't want to sponsor my ultimately decolonial mission. And that's my integrity. I am true to who I am and unwavering. So yeah, but yeah, I just have some fun stuff that I want to do with you guys, and I made this the other day. Push yourself. Wait, I made this the other day. Push yourself. I love my quotes. Fight for what you believe in. And this one, do not be frightened by the possibility of success. The other says, do not be scared of your desires. Stop undermining the ideas of your success. So, I don't know, just fun updates. I'm having fun just chatting, which is good because I've been shy. And should I do an unboxing for you guys right now? I know this is running long, but I did clear up space and like, why not? Who cares? Let's live a little bit. So fun fact, let me talk about my Mexico trip. In Mexico City, it was fun. Like I said, got my saddening news that but I also lost my AirPods in, I think it was Chapultepec Park, like that area. I think that's right. But, oh my gosh. Yeah, I lost my AirPods. Oh my god. Because after me and my friend went to Centro de Digital? Something about art and tech. But it was right over there. I forget the name of it. But, oh my gosh. Yeah, I lost my AirPods because I kind of like took a nap on a park bench and I think it fell out of my pants. So, super embarrassing. I did order some off of, if you guys know Back Market, it's a nice place where you can get like refurbished stuff so you don't have to buy it like new. And just like, yeah, I think that's cool to what is it called? Minimize waste, I guess, like tech waste. I enjoy shopping secondhand. Hey, unboxing. It's nice they even like give me like these, which is great. A little discount. But hate to say it, right? Apple just does have a monopoly on me because they just pair so seamlessly. So whatever this brand is, Back Market, if you want to sponsor me, I'm ready. So that's that. Maybe next video I'm gonna make altars with you guys. Maybe we'll just do like some weavings, just chat. I think I want to do, maybe next week, since I'm feeling so alive, I do want to make a video a day. I think that would be really fun. And then I also want to do like a 100-page writing challenge, because part of the Artist Way is that I've been doing like 3 pages of writing a day, and just like stream of consciousness, and it's been really great and really fun, but also it's really cool because it's like, oh wow, like I am so creative, like just the act of writing, like you're like, oh, I can do so much. So, and you're like, whoa, like I'm a machine, because I used to be so scared and nervous when during like an in-class essay in elementary school, high school. I literally cried my sophomore year of high school because I could not do an in-class essay. I like froze up. And it was like in-class essays used to be the most terrifying, halting things to me. And so this idea that I am able to just write pages upon pages straight from my mind is incredible. And I'd love to do a 100-page challenge for a day, because I know it's like you can just do that. So maybe that would be a fun little thing to do and see what happens, or document that a little bit. But anyways, it's 25 minutes. Push yourself, love yourself, stay 100, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Comment what you want to see below, comment some love, but take care of yourselves, and I hope that you guys are taking care of your inner creative child also. And like, this is a journey we're all on. Don't beat yourself up. If I have a message for my future self who gets in like a stuck way, is like, you have to feel it, and you're gonna fight to not feel it, and you're gonna not want to share it with anybody, but let yourself make new rules to the story, to the flow of things, and yeah, I don't know. Just take care of yourself. So, ciao for now. Bye!